If maybe it should be on your side. So I might take these so you can see all the. Watch as people jump into the chat. We don't have a tripod. 0 viewers. Hopefully I'm live on the right channel. Can you see if I'm live?
Oh yeah,
on my channel.
I feel like I should take a before shot and then an after shot with your nose running.
True.
you could skip the after shot if you want.
All right, you ready for the smiles, guys? Ready?
Okay, yeah.
3, 2, 1. This is the before shot.
It doesn't look like you're live. You're not seeing the live thing.
I got people in chat now.
Okay.
Yeah. G'day. I'm going to leave you with Astrobackyard.
Oh, hi there, everybody. Oh, Katie Hughes, I see you. This is I mean, when you're doing something like this, you want a live close-up of your face.
Instead of being too on the side. Okay.
This is
You guys can all keep eating and keep chatting, but just so you know that we'll be here having an interview, and you're welcome to join in with us on our journey. We're just waiting on 5 chicken wings for
hot ones.
Trevor Jones here from Astrobackyard before we can get into the challenge. But number 1 off the bat will be the Hot Ones Garlic Fresno Classic Hot Sauce.
No problem.
In fact, let's just have a wing each. Here we go. You want to shake it up and give it a...
So just on 2 then?
Yeah, one for you, one for me.
All right. Oh my!
This is number 1.
I thought it had the Tabasco kind of governor on it.
Okay,
So let me just, yeah. There we go.
Okay. Chin chin.
Like this is wing 1. So
Wing 1.
yeah, there we go. It's just,
Oh my god, the microphone.
yeah, watch it.
Gosh. I'm starving after today.
Me too. Yeah. So this is a step below Tabasco, thank God,
Yeah.
on the heat level.
Yeah, not much there. So, Astrobackyard was almost a bird channel, and over the years you've regularly posted about your casual interest in ornithology. How is astrophotography similar to bird watching, and do you think the channel would have been as successful as it was if it was about great tits and brown boobies?
I mean, those titles alone, those would get some clicks. There's a lot of similarities between bird photography and astrophotography, I found, and there's a lot of people that do both. The long lenses, for one thing, you know, shooting at 500 millimeters. Obviously, one's daytime, one's nighttime. That's why it didn't work doing both at the same time, because birding is an early morning activity, and then obviously astronomy all night. I started both channels at the same time, and they were both taking off. I've said this a few times to Ash. I feel like there's an alternate version of our life where we're these bird photographers, and that's our lifestyle. I'm happy the one I chose, but yeah, I really do think we could have taken that one too, with the same sort of energy and format, but just in the daytime photographing birds.
Yeah, and I think you know that I'm also a bird nerd. Like I've been into birds for years, and there is something similar about sticking a long lens at something far, far away and trying to get the best photo possible. I'm not talking about my neighbours, but the same sort of techniques apply. Yeah. Let's move on to source number 2,
Okay.
which is seeing double. Hot sauce, double comfort. This is the
I'll let you
official
do that
Hot
one.
Ones range. I'm going to do the pouring this time because you can
Bit heavy-handed.
Sorry. There will be swearing in this, by the way, because this isn't kids STEM. Okay, that's number 2.
Okay, I think it's your turn to have the camera facing it. This is so off-putting seeing my face. There we go.
Alright, everyone can watch me when we
Do it.
live on YouTube. Hey chat. There's 93 people watching. The last comment was RIP Astrobackyard.
That's delicious.
Kind of tangy.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good.
This is so surreal. I never would have thought this is where I would be, age 45. But here I am. Your partner now actually answered some of this today live in front of the audience. I think it was really heartwarming when what Ash said and how she talked about supporting you on your journey. But this is the question I wrote before she'd said that, so I didn't know, and I was going along the same lines. Your partner actually has come along with you for the ride, which is not something that all partners necessarily do. She's clearly very supportive and has become a skilled astrophotographer and advocate for dark skies in her own right, and is building a subscriber base of her own. Were either of you worried about the public perception that it might seem disingenuous or planned to have Ashley come on board?
Not for a second, no.
Excellent.
Yeah, she's. I feel like Ash is a little bit rare in a way that I could just start filming at any moment, and she didn't mind. You know, some people are not comfortable on camera. She is. So I felt like the more we showed our relationship and Ash, the more the audience would enjoy our channel, and maybe bring us back down to earth too, make it seem a little more natural. So yeah. It's just been great. Ash is, you know, I never thought that for a second. The more people see the real us, I think the better.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think about stuff like that. Well, back to me, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Caleb, can you see if there's some way you can film both of us on camera? Because that's where the live is coming from. We're getting this view up and
117 people now. Yeah.
Just this camera here.
Can you flip the camera around? Yes, you can.
No.
We're on number 3. Let's go. What is
So
number
far, so
3?
good.
That was number 2. Number 3 is a fermented kimchi. Yep.
Hot sauce.
Okay. Now we've got a cameraman. It's like action shots. Oh, now this is really good.
Oh dear.
Someone has a ketchup-like consistency.
Oh god.
Oh.
There we go.
That's yours.
Okay. Take your pick.
Spread this around.
Could we get another plate up here? As a well-known astrophotographer, how do you handle the fact that even though both of us might be considered better than average, we've come a long way away? We're both a long way away from some of the truly great astrophotographers, many of which who don't use social media the way we do, and whose work gets far less attention than ours.
How do I feel about that? Three weeks in.
We're at number 3. This is where the sound effects happen in the edit.
So,
Thank you.
yeah, that's
No, we just need 2 bowls because we've got some empties as well.
okay. So, yeah, it's really not fair in a way that it's like on social media, it's not like the best photographers get the most views and attention, although, you know, rightfully they should because it's the most amazing work. Social media is a game of, you know, it's playing the game of how to get noticed, and it's marketing, and it's how do you spin something in an interesting way. So if you're better at that, you get more views than someone that's actually super talented at photography. So I definitely feel guilty of getting more attention than people that are much more talented than I am.
I feel the same way because you have to be a little bit humble and self-aware to go that even though we have so many subscribers, it's no reflection of our skill level essentially. It's more to do with how amicable we are on camera or the relationship that we have with the community. There are so many better astrophotographers, better astronomers, and they might not have, I don't know, not the gift of the gab, but the editing chops or whatever to pull off a YouTube channel. So yeah, I like to highlight them sometimes. Like I was highlighting Sebastian Voltmer a lot today in what I was showing with the sodium tail of Mercury and stuff. His work is absolutely brilliant. It's way better than anything I'll ever do. Let's go to number 4. You all right to go to number 4?
Oh yeah. I mean.
And if someone from the staff is listening, please bring us another plate, an empty plate, please. Number 4.
Yes, number 4.
You want to read it?
This one is Barbacoa Los Calientes, E-double, 4 out of 10.
All right.
Flat.
Actually, Kirsten, could you pass me one of those empty plates? We've just got a bunch of...
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Right. That's for you, permanently. Not just... Yeah, thank you. Do you have number 4 there?
Good, thank you. Number 4, here we go.
In my experience, YouTube comments are generally very supportive and good-natured, especially when your regular viewers say thanks. But do you ever get frustrated with negative comments, particularly from viewers who criticize the YouTuber-sponsor relationship?
Yeah, I have a real, people say the easy answer, just have thicker skin to not let the negative comments get to you. My skin is thin, and I think it'll just always be that way. I avoid it by not looking at comments because, which is sad because I missed the good ones, but if someone will say something that really gets under my skin, just exactly they know what to say to get me pissed off and fired up. So yeah, those linger with me, but yeah, the sponsorship, like the fact that this is a business, I think it's clear to everyone that there needs to be money coming in somehow to actually do it for a living. Most people get it, and the people that get angry about it for whatever reason, it's like, I don't know what to tell you, but like we have bills to pay. I try to do it in authentic and in a good way. There is a right way to do it, I feel, and some people are better at it than others. But yeah, it does bother me, especially ones like that where it just seems unfair.
And you have that experience where you have one negative comment and you just read it and then walk away, and then it sort of lingers with you all day, and it's like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
You say your solution is to just not read the comments, and I'm like in the comments going, nah, dude, fuck you, man. And I'm fighting.
You never feel better after doing that, though. Yeah.
Oh, that's how I approach it anyway. I give everyone a love heart, and then I get to that guy, and all right, number 5. Are we up to number 5? Fat Cat? Yeah. Fat Cat Gourmet. Chairman Meow.
This one just looks hotter.
There you go.
Let's have that look to it. You're doing okay over there? Yeah, so far so good.
Is it chilly?
Okay. I'm feeling something. Feeling a tingle.
You recently moved house, and so consequently the channel namesake background itself has moved from one location to another. Having neighbours or creepy internet stalkers can be difficult to deal with as a YouTuber. Now that you've moved from the suburban house you were in, is there any criticism you can now share regarding the area or your neighbours that isn't just typically nice Canadian stuff?
It has been typical nice Canadian stuff. We've had great neighbors all the way along. Our last ones were really especially cute. They had 2 young daughters that would kind of secretly listen in as I was filming the videos. And then they would see me in the front yard. Oh God, here we go. It just hit me down here. And they'd say, "We loved your last video." And it's like, I thought I saw a little figure listening. So they liked being part of the behind the scenes, subscribe and watch. And we actually ran into them not too long ago saying they're still watching.
That's brilliant. That's so wholesome.
Yeah, they've been really sweet.
I always feel, and Kirsten would appreciate this one too, like a complete weirdo when you're recording yourself by yourself in your backyard or wherever you're recording, and you get into that presenter mode, and you're like blah, 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 to a camera, and if someone walks past or puts their head over the fence, it's like, who is this weird dude? And so you have this mental block about getting into that for a while, but after a while it's like a little switch you can turn off and on. You find that too, Kirsten?
Well, and you think this is one person, one neighbor that thinks I'm weird, but potentially 100,000 people are going to see this. What's more important, right? When you think of it that way.
100%. Let's move on to number 6, Onuma. Here we go. Habanero, sherry, koji, hot sauce. It's got this a bit drippy like Tabasco.
Are your rhythms like tingling pretty strongly? A little bit, okay.
Oh my god.
It's delicious. Elements do such good food.
Like, I guarantee you on the actual show, Hot Ones, it's just like regular wings. These are like gourmet wings we're having here. It's incredible. Astrophotography has blossomed lately with huge improvements in both software and camera technology. What are the most exciting improvements in your opinion? And do these include the new crop of automated telescopes, or are the changes in mount technology like the new ZWO AM5N things that you're more interested in?
So in terms of hardware, yeah, the strain wave mounts were a big game changer to me because we do a lot of travel. So not having counterweights, having a full-size telescope rig on this little robotic arm strain wave mount has been incredible. And then, yeah, the ASI Air experience just continues to get better. And any other, automation Wi-Fi controller like that. I know there's the Stellar Mate and all these other ones. That's really changed everything, where you can just focus on the fun parts and not updating drivers on your laptop and connection issues. Mm-hmm. Those are the biggest two that jump out in the hardware world.
Okay. I find the camera stuff is definitely the most exciting, just because the quick iteration. It seems like every year there's like a camera that's twice as sensitive with twice as many pixels because of the rapid increases in CMOS technology. The next question I had for you was explain the gram. But the gram is on that phone, which is now live streaming, so I can't do that one. But I wonder
Just hold on to it.
if I can.
Which gram?
You should have a text message on your phone to explain that gram. Meanwhile, I'll get cracking with number 7, Black-Eyed Susan Red Flag.
7. Up to 7.
Is the message coming through in Canada?
Nothing yet.
There's the black flag.
Just
double check. Oh, there you go. Do you want to show the live stream, the camera there? When it comes through?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's doing this process where I got it.
It's going from here to a satellite with Optus, and over to Canada, and then back here, and then down again. frozen.
Oh, here we go. Oh, from my personal.
Oh,
my God.
I've doxed it. No, I haven't doxed him. It is from your personal Instagram. I'm glad we're friends enough that we can both share our personal Instagrams together.
This,
The trust for which I may have just
I did
broken.
not agree to this.
Now, all of the audience can't see that image, but maybe if you pass me a phone, I can just throw it in front of this. Is it going to focus?
No,
No,
you
it's
hold
not
on to
gonna
this.
No. Now, the caption is Bonnie and Clyde. I can see Bonnie, but is that dreadlocks? A Rastafarian beanie you're wearing?
That is a photo booth at a work function from, that's 2013, around there. Yeah, I worked for a barter network company that had these big events with all these business owners, and there was a photo booth there, and Ashley would come with me and help out just to show you what kind of person she is. These were these work functions that happened in the evenings, and she would always help out. Yeah, it's a good, I would never post something like that now. 11 years ago, that's the kind of thing I would do with captions like that.
Amazing. Alright, I think we're getting to the pretty gnarly end of
Late on the
things.
wing on that one. Oh boy.
You want some water? Yeah, it's I can feel the tingle.
I feel more than a tingle.
I think I'm going to go for the water.
Oh my god.
What are we doing? Ooh. It's in my gums.
Yeah. Yeah. My lips are just gone.
Sweet Jesus. That was that one.
That was this one?
Oh no, that was
Black Eyed Susan, right?
Black Eyed Susan, yeah. You know what that means. The next one. Beyond Insanity. Well, no, it's called the Bomb Evolution, which means I've made it worse. Oh god. How's the live stream? How you going, Chad? Is this the train wreck you imagined? It's doing that thing. Oh god. Look, I'm not going to go heavy on this one, if I can. I'm the interviewer. He's the torture victim. Ooh, that's enough. The Bomb Evolution.
Wait, so this is 9, right?
No, this is 8.
8.
Yep, this is 8. I'll wait for you. Be careful. You don't do it. No, that's enough.
I can smell this one.
Yeah. It's nice knowing you, Trevor.
What a way to go.
There are many different ways to approach narrowband processing. Do you have a favourite 3, 4 or more combination of filters that you prefer? And describe your current process of channel combination and workflow methodology.
Just, what was the very beginning of that sentence?
There are many different ways to approach narrowband processing. Do you have a favourite 3, 4 or more combination of filters that you prefer?
Yeah. My favorite is just to do the show or Hubble palette, the sulfur, hydrogen, oxygen. And I start with the standard, oh my god. Pink
I can
and
feel this. This is
the golds and blues of the Hubble palette are still a favorite of mine. There's all these variations in the 4x palette and all that cool stuff, but I like that as a starting point. Oh my god. Second to that would be HA RGB, just adding the hydrogen alpha to the red channel only, but otherwise a broadband encoder image.
For galaxies.
This one is heating up after we heat it.
We got
It's
help.
getting hotter and hotter.
It is. I can feel the creep.
Oh god, we need a second on the next one. At least until this one's done getting hotter.
Okay, let's wait a minute. Good lord. I feel like we might have climbed the top of the mountain there though. And
Have you ever burnt yourself like with boiling water, like on your hand, and it hurts, and then you put it in cold water, and then it doesn't hurt at all, and as soon as you take it out, it burns again?
Hurts again, yeah.
That's what's happening when I take a drink of water, it's gone for
as soon as it
split
stops,
second,
yeah.
and then it's back.
Yep, I'm feeling it. But let's move on to number 9, which is Peppers Up Hot Sauce, which has a skeleton with a Mexican hat.
This is very runny.
Maybe it's like better than the bomb. Maybe it like helped wash the bomb away. Hopefully.
You're taking full bites, right? Right into it?
That one's tastier. It's like fruity. Hey kids. Don't be proud of your old man.
My nose is starting to run.
You had that one? Oh, then it's time for another question. Recently, you were on national Canadian television for an astronomy-related story. Given your channel has millions of monthly views, how do you feel about appearing on old media, where the numbers of people you reach are far lower, and the engagement and even monetization far less on television than it would be on your own channel?
That's so funny. So it was such a big deal to my mom and to everyone in her age, like Ashley's mom, she recorded it. Trevor was on the news. It was this big deal to them. And it was so funny because it did like nothing for our business at all. Like it was the lowest watched thing we've ever done on traditional news TV. But it was a big deal to our friends and family. So it was cool for that. But it was funny that our time is better spent recording a video in the backyard for YouTube. In terms of how it benefits us as a business.
My channel is 10 times smaller than yours, but even I freak out when I watch the hour count, the hours watched and stuff, and it goes up within minutes, and it's suddenly weeks or months worth of viewership, hundreds of thousands of people, and I think like being in a room with 150 people is a lot of people, or the 350 to 400 we had today. But when you look at like your stats, and we start talking about hundreds of thousands and millions, we're talking about the populations of cities here in Australia. That's the kind of viewership you have. It sort of eclipses television, and maybe your grandmother didn't realise how big you are online.
But it doesn't feel like that when you're just staring at a camera talking. You know you're talking to people, but that scale is unimaginable. Yeah.
Let's go number 10, which is the last dab.
We're gonna
The
do it.
last dab experience. You've done very well, Trevor. I'm super impressed.
It's not even phasing you.
The last
Yeah, I
dab.
want to see a big bite on this one.
Traditional to do a little extra on the last dab, Trevor. Come to Australia, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Cheers. Don't just bite you. Get the camera off me. Your channel has a very stylistic approach to editing and storytelling, and you've cited others like Casey Neistat as inspiration for your own work. Although your style has a much more emotional and relaxed vibe, how would you describe your style editing and documenting the astrophotography process, and why does it work?
So storytelling is number one. To actually have the pacing, showing where you are, what you're doing, and why you're there, explaining that as opposed to just jumping right into it.
You're right.
You notice? It's not just me, right?
You seem fine. I'm feeling it. Oh, good Lord. Water, let's go. Water.
Being relatable is super important to me. I want the everyday person to feel like, okay, this is a situation I could be in, and not to be like, okay, this doesn't apply to me. This is a professional with all this fancy gear. I strive to be relatable, and the emotional part is just trying to convey through video the actual emotions I'm feeling, which is actually pretty tough. But through music and the right dialogue, you can kind of achieve that. And even if they get 10%, oh my God. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's a very good. Look, you've run the gauntlet, Trevor. You are as red as a hydrogen alpha filter right now, but you've done it, Trevor Jones. This camera, this camera, this camera. Tell the people what you've got going on.
Well, I've got a great video coming up about my trip to Australia. And this chicken wing challenge, portions of that will be a part of it too. So I hope you stay tuned for that. Look at this video.
Don't touch your eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Trevor Jones has won the challenge. Please enjoy your evening.
I do a post photo.
You feeling it in the cheeks?
I'm feeling it.
Anything to say, chat?
Thanks, Chad. Sorry about the live stream issues, but we did something.
Good job, man.
You're the man.
Yeah, mic's down, jazz up.
So yeah, that's up. Nice, all right.
Thanks, man. I can relax.
Cool. Are you still doing the video at some point?
Yeah, if you're recording.
Yeah. That's
got
recording,
anything?
yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But yeah, you mean the presentation video?
No.
You don't want to do that?
Oh, yes, no, we still want to do that. Yeah, sorry.
You're all good.
Sorry. Thank you, chat, for tuning in. I will say goodnight. All right, bye-bye. You okay?
I've been better.